Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the video. Today we are going to be doing a tier list on where I think that these teams will end up and what record. As you can see, we got 0 through 3 wins, 4 through 6 wins, 7 through 9 wins, 10 through 12, 13, 15, 16, 17. All in their own categories, and I've got all the team logos, and I'm going to put them where I think that they're going to go. That makes sense? Cool. Base cam should be good up there. I know it's uneven with the thing right there, but so I'm just going to bug some people's OCD real quick. Starting off with a hot one with the Arizona Cardinals. I'm gonna turn on my fan real quick. A little hot in here. Arizona Cardinals. All right, Arizona Cardinals. For me, I don't think they'll be too hot. It's borderline 9 wins, probably 9 to 10. I don't know. I think they'll go 8 through 10 wins, maybe. So if that was a category, but I think they're gonna sit at the top of this one. Falcons, I think at most they win 7 games, but I think that realistically they could win 6. Everyone clap it up for the Atlanta Falcons. Now we're on to the Baltimore Ravens. I think they are clear cut 10 to 12, probably towards the 12 side. Okay. So I think, personally, the Baltimore Ravens aren't going to win the NFC North, but or AFC North. I think they'll come second in the AFC North behind, I don't know, the Browns is iffy. I don't know, they'll be first or second in the AFC North, but they'll still make playoffs. And the Bills, first high-powered team, AFC favorites probably at this point. I'm going to have to put them in the top of like here. So far, pretty diverse. The one in every, we don't have any double categories. Yeah, we don't have any in the same category. Carolina. Here's where we're going to have to put in the same category. This might be a little bit of a hot take, but I think the Carolina Panthers have a chance to not make the playoffs. I think that if they make the playoffs, it'll still be a pretty big surprise. I think they have a chance to go even, maybe a little under 500. Get that maybe probably go 8 and 9. I can see them going around 8 and 9. That's fine. And as a Packers fan, I love how bad the Chicago Bears look. Wide receiver room took a hit, losing a star guy like Allen Robinson, but Darnell Mooney is extremely underrated. I can't wait to see what the 25-year-old rookie or 26, whatever, Felix Jones. Can't wait to see what he does. Byron Pringle, someone was doing something illegal. Can't even remember who, but Byron Pringle, something like that. I'll probably put them towards the 4 loss. I mean, they have a chance to even go here, but I think they realistically get 4 to 6 wins, which is exactly in that window. The Bengals, I think they have a not a good season. I forgot about the Bengals in the AFC North. I'm not gonna lie. Probably here on the Ravens. I think that they have a chance, a good chance, but I just don't think. I think it might have been a little bit of a fluke how they went to the Super Bowl last year. A little bit of a fluke. No, it's a huge fluke. No, no, no. Wait, shut up. It was unexpected, but not a fluke. A fluke is like a one-time thing. I think that they can go back to the playoffs, but I'm not sure if they're gonna make a deep Super Bowl run like they did. And Browns, the whole AFC North is gonna be in this category. I think the Browns are better than both of these teams, and even with Jacoby Brissett starting to have so many weapons that he can use for the first 6 games, at minimum, he might even play out the whole season. And if they play out the whole season, I'm probably going to put the Browns as a 7-win team. But for now, they're going to stick here. And Dallas Cowboys, the Cowgirls. I'm gonna have to put them in the 10 to 12. They're gonna be over here. I think that they can realistically probably win up to 12 games. I'm gonna be honest, and the minimum, the floor for them is probably 8 to 9 games is probably the floor, and the ceiling is anywhere from 13, maybe even 14. You never know how good some teams could be. They can have an unexpected season like the Bengals did last year, but I don't think that's the case. And the Broncos, heavy AFC favorites as well, but we haven't seen Russ really play, so we'll see through the first half of the season or so. But I still do think that they need to build chemistry. I hate to do it, but I'm putting another team at 12. I think they'll be doing a little bit better. You know, I'll put them here, not here. Put them there. There we are. Put them there. We might move some things around as we go. Then the Lions. Yeah. All right. We move on. Packers. Realistically, I could put them here, but everyone would say you're so biased. We've gone 13-3, 13-4 for the last like 4 seasons or so. Probably put them up here. Borderline. I could easily have them in the 13-15. I think most people would. But I'm not scared of anyone calling me biased. But my realistic opinion, I'd like them to be in the 13-15. I'd like them to be in the 16-17. But realistically, we lose Devontae Adams, huge to our offense. We bring back some defensive pieces, but we lose Zadarius Smith. I realistically think that we go down to a 10-12 team, or 10-12 win team. But Texans, oh god, I think they're barely gonna win 4 games, which I'm gonna put them here because I can realistically. Nah, I gotta put them here. Lovie Smith did a good job last year. Or was it Lovie Smith, or is that their new one? I can't even remember. But moving on to the Colts, I love the Colts. I'm not gonna lie, but they are a borderline 10-win team. If Matt Ryan steps back up, not to the MVP candidate, or what am I saying? If he doesn't step up to the MVP candidate, Matt Ryan, it's still fine. But if he does a little bit above Matt Ryan average, so if he can throw for 4,600 yards and like 30 touchdowns, it's a great season out of a veteran quarterback. And I think that they have a chance to even be at the top of the 10-12 category. But keeping them in the 10 win circle right now, 10-11, probably would be these two. And I'm gonna take a sip of my water real quick. I do announce that for everyone. And Jaguars probably realistically can get 5 to 6 wins, maybe even 7. We'll see. But see how Trevor Lawrence comes into his own. Doug Peterson, I think, has already done a good job. I saw Trevor Lawrence and ETN are both sitting out for the Hall of Fame game coming up here this Thursday, I think. Oh my god, 2 days. I'm not sure if it's actually on Thursday, but I'm pretty sure it is. Chiefs, I think that they're like a 9-win team. Yeah. AFC's got so much firepower right now. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, I gotta put them there. That is, they could easily be the only 16-17 win team, but we're gonna keep them there for now. Let's see where the Chargers go. In my head, probably have them realistically like an 8-win team just because of their conference, or just because of their conference and division. I think that they can get 9 wins or so, so I'm going to keep them at the top of the 7-9 category. I may move that around as we go. I know I said that earlier too, but I haven't made any changes. And the only one I'm looking at right now is like this, which I guess I could, no, like that. There we go. I could do. And I don't know. This just looks bad too. Probably just move the Browns down a little bit. Like the Colts a little bit more than that. And just, yeah, as of now, I think the Browns are at the bottom of that tier. And now we're on to the Rams. You keep some pieces and you add some pieces, which is huge. Allen Robinson made a few more minor ads. But they will probably play a big impact, if I had to assume. Sean McVay is a smart head coach, and I can't wait to see what he has in store for us. That being said, I don't think they have an easy division, but I think that they can land at a 13-win team. I have to be honest, probably not. I think that they are realistically a 12-14 win team, which is fine, but I think I'd rather have them in the 13-15 than the 10-12, just how loaded the 10-12 tier is. And just, you got to rank them with the team up there for a team that you strongly think is going to do well. So just a little bit of a bold prediction here. And the Raiders also probably circling around the same spot of the Chargers. Great team on paper. I can't wait to see what they do. That Fresno State chemistry between Devontae Adams and Derek Carr. Hopefully, I hope for the both of them that they ball out this year. We will see. It is 7-9 wins for me. And then the Miami Dolphins will go. I've got a lot of Dolphins fans around me, so I've got to be careful with what I do for this one. Probably a strong 9 to 10 wins, probably. I'd give them the top of this right here. Yeah, I think they can go just above 500. They can get that 9 wins. But I think that realistically we can have them here or here, but I'm just going to put them at the top of this tier. Minnesota Vikings. I'm going to put them in the same place, even better, actually. I think that they can realistically win from anywhere to 6 to 11 games this year, depending on their schedule. I haven't really studied the schedules at all this year. And Patriots probably go towards the 9, probably a bit better than them, probably a bit worse. I think this is a good spot to put them. Right there, I like that a lot. Patriots, I don't have high hopes for them at all. And same with the Saints. I think that they've been super underwhelming as of recently. As of late, I guess would be the actual term I was searching for. As of late, they have not been talked about. As of late, they have not made any big moves. As of late, their quarterback's been eating the W's. He's been eating up an injury recovery. So I don't know what we're gonna do with them. Probably a low end 9 loss team. I think that they're right there with their division opponent, right there with Carolina. Round 9 losses, I'd have to say, maybe even in that 4 to 6 wins or whatever. I'm boofing all this. Let's just move on. Reset. All right, New York Giants. Realistically, if Daniel Jones can put up above 3,500 yards, the big if, and above 20 touchdowns, and we see them enroll Saquon in a bigger role, and if they get their guys that they've actually drafted well, Wan'Dale Robinson looks great. Kadarius Toney, when he played, looked awesome, and they have Kenny Golladay, a veteran that can teach those guys how to play and how to use their body to an advantage. Even though they're not the bigger guys, they're more of a techie guys, both Kadarius Toney and Wan'Dale. Younger guys taking first team reps, love to see it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pull the trigger. I'm gonna put them right around the Cardinals and the Patriots. All right, that is a huge step up, and I do think that is possible. And we still have to rank their division opponents with the Eagles and the Commanders, and we'll see how they all pan out in that sorts. And then the Jets, probably low end, middle of the pack, 4 to 6, maybe 5 to 6 wins, maybe even less than that. Honestly, the most I can see them winning is probably 7 games, which is pretty bold of me. And the Eagles probably circling right here for me, either here or in front of the Cowboys, but I have them winning the division. I think I'll put the Eagles there. NFC is a little less stacked than AFC. That's why these teams do not even come close to comparing with the Eagles, but they're in a whole different conference and we're doing wins. So I kind of have to, it's a lot different on the scales from AFC to NFC. AFC's scale is all the way up here, and NFC's is like all the way down here. It is crazy right now, and that's why I'm going to move the Packers probably right there. I like that. Yeah. Probably have that. Let's see if I can go through and change anything else. Probably that right there. That was a little bold of me. I think that they can be a 7-win team, maybe. They're lucky. Do you think that they're a little bit better than these teams? Both of them. Is good. Yeah, I think I got everything set how I want. And I do think the Jets are... No, I don't think the Jets are a tad better. I think Marcus Mariota is actually underrated. And I think that the Falcons can easily win 6 games, even more, honestly. I might even end up putting them there, but keep it there for now. Steelers. Kind of a big question mark of the league right now. Steelers have Mitch Trubisky, which is he has the spot to lose. What they've come out and said is, so Trubisky right now is the QB1, but you've got young guys like Kenny Pickett who's learning still, and I forgot who the other one is, Mason Rudolph, who right now is playing above Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett's playing as the third quarterback on the depth chart, which you don't really like seeing. I definitely don't like seeing it. I have 2 shares in dynasty leagues, but you guys didn't ask for all that. Steelers. Um, Probably bottom of this tier. I like them a little bit more than these teams. I think that realistically they're even with the New York Giants, but I'd rather see the New York Giants do better. So we'll put them right there. I think that's fine. I don't think that that's any disrespect. I think that they can win 8 games or 7 games or even 10 games. But in such a stacked AFC North, I don't know how tough their schedule is going to be with a new quarterback coming in. I think Mike Tomlin still finds a way to go over 500 for a winning season, but I don't think that they're quite in the contender for even a wild card spot. Seattle's where it gets interesting. I don't like their odds. I think that they are the top of this tier. I don't like the team at all right now. I do think Drew Lock is going to show up though. Maybe throw for over 3,000 yards. My bold statement of the day: Drew Lock will overperform Geno Smith if Geno Smith makes a bad game or has anything bad or any wrong game or any questionable decisions, and they decide to pull the trigger and say, "Okay, Drew Lock, you're in." I think that he can be the better quarterback there and throw for 3,500 yards and 25 touchdowns. If he's not already got the opportunity, because if he doesn't start like the first half of the season, obviously he's not going to get those numbers. But you know what I'm saying? I think if he could be on pace for that. And San Francisco, this one's tough. I probably like him a little bit more than the Eagles. It's a little tough though, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers probably a little bit better than the Green Bay Packers on paper as of now. I think that they can have a good season, but there's that. Tennessee, Ryan Tannehill's just not looking like the same dog as he was these last couple of seasons. I'm going to put him at the bottom of the 10 to 12. I think that they can realistically win, 12, 11 games. It's a little bit rough for them. And the Commanders, not really. I like Carson Wentz. Don't get me wrong. I loved him when he was having his MVP candidate season. I mean, he was looking so good. Bummer what happened to him and everything, and I hope that he can find a home in Washington. But I think that they will stack up a little bit worse than these teams. I think we can realistically put them in between. No, I probably got to go like that. That's probably about right. So yeah, this is my final tier list. Nobody really makes the cut for 16 17. That's just pretty much impossible. Unless they pull like what was it, 2015 Panthers that went crazy, almost undefeated, lost to the Falcons, I believe it was. So we'll see how this actually pans out. I might even come back at the end of the year to react to this, to see how wrong I was. I'm sure there will be some very questionable ones in here after we've already watched even half of the season. So yeah, thank you for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. Constructive criticism is welcome on these videos. Comment down below what you want to see me do. I don't care. Like I said, criticize, critique me. I don't care. Please just leave a like. Make sure to check out the channel if you like what you see. Subscribe. Consider, All right. Deuces.